Today we will present the GPPH SMART table series. I invite you to a short presentation. GPPH SMART welding tables are designed for hobby or semi-professional use. They are an ideal alternative to the GPPH Pro or GPPH Plus table since they, too, can be chosen with 15 mm or 12 mm thick sheet metal. The difference is that the GPPH SMART tables have a different type of ribbing. In the Pro and Plus version tables it is denser. Therefore, here we have a lower load capacity, but we continue to maintain the same rigidity as in the other series of GPPH tables. With the version made of 12 mm thick sheet metal, the load capacity is 1,200 kilograms. On the other hand, with the version made of 15 mm thick sheet metal, we have this load capacity of 1,800 kilograms. So, despite everything, most of the constructions that are made in everyday work still these tables can carry freely, still with a very large margin. As for the tabletop, it is identical to the GPPH Pro series in the GPPH SMART 15 mm version and that 12 mm identical to the GPPH Plus version. Therefore, the tools fit from those series to this table. This is perfect when, for example, someone has a GPPH Plus table and tools for that table and would like to buy a table in the economy version. Then the tools he has in the workshop today will fit that table. But on the other hand, if someone would like to start and needs an economy table, and later would like to buy a table with a higher load capacity, one will also be able to use those tools on both tables. Referring to the fact that the tabletop is the same as in the Plus and Pro series, here we also have milled and chamfered holes and the entire top is milled around. Here we see on this line that everything is milled all around. The side walls also have milled and chamfered holes, and the all-around was also milled. This greatly influences the quality of the entire table structure, so that we get a flatness of less than 0.5 mm on the entire surface. We always try to do it in the best possible way, and we guarantee this 0.5 mm. On the other hand, perpendicularity of the side wall to the tabletop is guaranteed below 0.35 degree. What differs when it comes to the GPPH SMART series with the Pro series and Plus series is that here we have 2 rows of holes. Whereas there we have 3 rows of holes, but it is still a fully usable sidewall. Because relative to the basic series, which does not have sidewalls at all, here we can still use it for many things. The fully usable sidewall allows not only the installation of flat tools, spatial tools, shelves, or extensions to the welding table. It also allows us to combine several tables into one large stand. And what else is important about GPPH SMART welding tables? We make them from the same class of materials and with the same precision technology as our other tables. Therefore, when you buy GPPH SMART, you are not only buying an economical version, but also a warranty from a manufacturer that has been supplying welding tables all over the world for many years. If someone is just starting his adventure with welding tables and does not have any tools, we have prepared 2 sets dedicated to GPPH SMART tables. This is a smaller set and a larger set. And now I'll just mention, as far as prices are involved, you'll find them in the description to this video. The prices of the sets and all models of GPPH SMART tables will be written there. Please, check them out in the description of this video. These kits include what you need most at the very beginning of working with a welding table. You can also buy kits that are more comprehensive. In our offer, on our website, you can also check them out. Although what we always say to everyone, it is better to buy fewer tools at the beginning, see which tools we will need later and only then buy them. Because if we buy too many and we won't use everything, then some of the tools lie somewhere on the side in the workshop. We do not use them, they get dusty, and we simply spent money on them unnecessarily, and we could have bought something else. And, when it comes to economy, we, as GPPH, want to encourage you to use your money wisely to improve the quality of your work. With the introduction of the GPPH SMART offer, we also added positioning pins to it. If we use, as we traditionally used to use bolts, We needed 2 of them to fix a tool, for example, of this type. Now all we need is 1 pin and 1 bolt, and we have that tool locked in every level. This makes this mounting much cheaper. And for example, if we have 50-50 of pins and bolts, the whole set of this tools to mount, it is much more economical for us. Welding tables GPPH SMART, as well as everything we have in our offer, can be purchased through 0% installments or leasing, and this is a very nice economic option, because while working on our equipment, you already pay off its value, without having to spend money at once. We cordially invite you to Milet to see our tables, tools, and other solutions, to see them in person. If it is too far for you to come to Milet's, you can also visit our distributors. They have showrooms too, and they might be in your area. Through them, we also strongly encourage you to purchase our solutions. And as a final note, I would just like to mention that it is worth using our welding chemistry, that is anti-spatter and cleaning chemistry. Thanks to it, work becomes more enjoyable and easier, and these are very efficient products. Thank you for watching, and we wish you many successful projects. Cheers, GPPH team.